Good day, students. Welcome to Science M.1 with Merivit Education Center. Let's get started with the lesson part. Here are the three things you will be learning today. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to: number one, learn about radioactive elements. Number two, figure out the values, effects, and proper utilization of radioactive elements. And three, participate in the activity prepared for you in connection with this lesson. Let's start. Do you know why radioactive elements are important? Fantastic! Radioactive elements are used in many industries. What are the uses of radioactive elements? Can you name some? Here are some uses of radioactive elements. They are used to detect leakage in pipes and thickness of metallic foils and paper. Do you know that radioactive elements are used as tracers in agriculture and medical industry? You heard it right. For example, in agriculture, the optimum use of calcium carbonate and nitric acid as fertilizers. In medicine, radioisotopes like gamma radiation and radioactive cobalt are used as radioactive tracers. Tracers are a common application of radioisotopes. Radiations are used to treat cancer patients and to sterilize surgical tools in hospitals. Why sterilization of surgical tools in hospital is important? Right, for our safety. Radioactive dating determines the age of organic material by measuring the radioactivity of its carbon content. With radioactive dating, we can determine the age of the organic material. Radioactive elements are used in nuclear energy production. Do you know what is the fuel most widely used to produce nuclear energy? Wonderful! Uranium is the fuel most widely used to produce nuclear energy. Do you know that the radiation emitted by the radioactive element is very harmful to living things? Exactly. The radiation emitted by the radioactive elements is very harmful to living things like human, plants, and animals. There are two classifications of radioactive damage. Can you enumerate what they are? Awesome! Radiation damage can be classified as somatic damage and genetic damage. Can you differentiate them? Well done! Somatic damage is the damage to the organism itself, resulting in sickness or death, while genetic damage is the damage to the genetic machinery or material of the reproductive cells. Do you know that people working in power stations are at risk of being exposed to radioactive radiations if proper procedures are not followed? You heard it right. Here are the real risks of nuclear energy production. Radioactive waste generates radioactivity and emits radioactive byproducts. Radioactive waste is the most dangerous type of pollution. It can take away life. Do you have any idea what will happen to the power stations if safety procedures are not followed? Right. For instance, A nuclear power plant in Chernobyl, Russia, leaked in 1986 that caused excessive amounts of radiation pollution in that region. Also, do you remember the major earthquake and a 15-meter tsunami in Fukushima, Japan? Yes, it is believed that many radioactive substances leaked into the atmosphere and the ocean. How to utilize elements safely, effectively, and economically. Can you cite examples? Excellent! We should recycle the materials whenever we can. For dangerous radioactive elements, they must be stored in containers which are made of thick lead so that the radiation is contained. Get your phone and scan the QR code to enhance your vocabulary. Happy learning and see you on the next episode.